Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room Recap for Monday, May the 7th. My name is Barry Anderson, moderator of your trading room. Any questions for me, you can use this email address. This is the link to get into our free room. You do not have to be a member of Trade Ideas to participate in our free trading room. This is a link for a subscription to Trade Ideas. There is a 15% promo code there. It's good for the first month. Off 15% off the first month of our standard or premium, or the entire year of standard or premium. I open the room at around 9 o'clock Eastern time. That's when I start to share my screen. I get live on the mic at 9:05, and I go to 3:30 Monday to Thursday and 3 o'clock on Fridays. All right, actually kind of a slower day for me. There were some fantastic trades in the room. Unfortunately, I missed one of them, the one I really wanted. I'll show you that a little bit later. One I really wanted, but I had a couple of other alerts firing at the same time, and by the time I really wanted it, I thought it had just run away. Anyway, chug. This came on the Momo greater than 10 fairly early. I got into this one, what was the price? 24.45 right here. Yeah, I'm showing you this one. I mean, it didn't really do that much, to be honest. Got here, did get up to 24.70, and this is a stock making an all-time high every time it makes a high, and so there was no resistance. I decided to take the trade right here. Took some out at 24.58 and at 57. So no great shakes on that one. Basically exiting right around here. You know, it just was stalling too much in this area. Zayo, unfortunately, I took this one a little bit early, and yeah, now it's working out very well. But you know what? This is a good illustration. Again, it came on the momentum greater than 10. I got into the trade at 34.62. So I obviously got in on that bar right there. It did pop up to 34.67, and then it started to drop, and it made it all the way down to there, 34.30. Yes, I know it has come back, and I probably maybe should have put an alert in this area again. I just didn't do it. That came from my options plays, which again had some really good trades in it. Not as many as last week. Mainly because we don't have as many in here. A lot of them are, of course, when it appears in here, usually it's an earnings play. Normally this window, when I say normally, over the last 2 weeks, by this time, this window is usually full, but not so much on Mondays. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I'm anticipating that window will be full because we still have 800 plus companies releasing earnings. The majority of them were released Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Wednesday afternoon after the market closes, which basically gets it in play on Tuesday. So that's why I'm saying Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, that window should be full, and we probably should have some really nice trades out of it. But anyway, the Zayo, but I guess this is to illustrate the point, though. I took the trade here, and I ended up taking only a 6 cent loss on it, 6 or 7 cent loss, I can't remember. Got out right here. And yes, I know it popped back, but you see, I take very small losses. I would have driven me crazy if I'd said, it's probably going to come back, and then it does this, and then it keeps going down and down and down, and I turn a 7 cent loss into a dollar loss for no reason. My only mistake on this is not probably resetting the alert and getting back in it, but that's okay. What else? Here's another one. So Acacia, I can say the same thing. This was a Holly alert. Actually, it was, Holly alert at 31.35. Got into the trade on the Holly alert at 31.35, right on this candle, and look, it dropped. I actually took a bigger loss on this one. I think it was a 23 cent loss. The reason being is that I love this came from it's called Nice Chart. Okay, you can see why. You can see how it's trying to come back. So I took fewer shares on it, thinking maybe I could, it could really start to fill this void. So I took fewer shares. That's why my loss is a little bit more in terms of the dollar amount. Not in terms of, like, it was 23 cents. Same dollar amount in terms of the loss. But then it turned around again. But again, I just have to obey my stops. This could have just, when it went down through 31, it just could have kept moving down and down and down. So anyway, I'm not too worried about that. Again, obey the stops. Can always get back in. I did not get back in. Probably another mistake. I should have reset the alert. But anyway, lots of activity. This is one that I'm a little upset I didn't get into. I had an alert set. Okay, I must have deleted the alerts, but I had the alert set for, I think, a break just over 23. I think it was right here. Had the alert set for it, and this was an earnings play that just got clobbered. I mean, look at the drop here. This is pre-market. This is the beige area. Pre-market just got clobbered, but it recovered all day. We had set, I know Real mentioned this one also. I think I'd set an alert, I think, right up here. And I think there were a couple others, maybe the Acacia, a couple others that were firing at the same time, and I took those instead of this one. So anyway, can't worry about that too much. X-ray was turned into an okay trade. You can't see it. I think I have to get a 5-minute time frame. Yeah, you see that cross there? So it wasn't on this cross didn't happen for me in an alert, but I had clicked on X-ray for another reason. To be honest, I can't remember why. And when I looked at it on the 5-minute chart, you see that cross. There's the 8 EMA crossing above the 20 SMA. So I looked at that and said, okay, that's very interesting. And it was fairly close to the whole number. So once it got over the whole number, I took the trade. So I got in, watched it do this for a while. Okay, as I said in the room, like to see it clear the whole number. And once it did this, I got into the trade right about here. And then the next candle, it just zoomed up. Now the problem was, that looks like that's the VWAP, but we've got some problems on our charts. That's actually pretty close to the VWAP. 4750 is the VWAP, and you can see that it broke through it a little bit, but it just didn't have the oomph to keep going. So anyway, bottom line is I got out at 47.43 and 47.25 on the way down. So no great shakes there. I didn't have any huge winner. One of the ones that I did not take from my Holly version. Let me just get to, and I say my Holly version. I'm still testing this one. I'm not sure when it's going to be released for the general public. I call it Holly 2.0, and had the alert here at 21.14. Look what it did. It got as high as 22.49. Unfortunately, I did not get into this trade again. I think I was distracted with the other trades, but Momo was another good one from that. In fact, that's there's the alert there. Look at that steady rise. Boy, that's what you love to see. On a 15-minute chart, just steady rise. Anyway, I do want to get back into the room and see what's happening. Yeah, I just want to get back into the room and see what's happening, see if I can get anything a little more dynamic for myself for the rest of the day. I say there have been some great alerts in the room. The TSEM was probably the best one. So let me bring back the capture program. And so again, this is any questions for me. This is the email address you can use. Link to the free trading room. No strings attached. Don't even ask for a credit card. Basically, just copy and paste that into your browser. Click on it. You'll be sent to a page. We'll ask you for your email. We'll send you back an email. You create a password one time, and then that's it. You're into our free trading room. And you don't have to be a member of Trade Ideas. This is, again, a link for our subscription, 15% off. If you use the 15% off promo code, it'll be good for the first month only, either a standard or a premium, or the whole year, standard and premium. I'll open the room tomorrow at around 9 o'clock Eastern Time, and that's when I'll start to share my screen and get live on the mic at about 9:05. So hope everybody has a great evening, and we'll see you in our trading room tomorrow. Bye-bye.